The list of WENY-TV Sports top 5 football players of all time in the Twin Tiers has officially kicked off. Today, we bring you number 3, a multi-sport local legend and someone who will never be forgotten.
Perhaps no player made a bigger impact in a shorter amount of time than Notre-Dame's Joel Stevens. This running back always seemed to run with a much bigger purpose. Stevens amassed over 4,700 yards rushing and 55 touchdowns in 4 years for the Crusaders. Joel's work earned him the New York State Gatorade Player of the Year in 1994 to go along with New York State High School Player of the Year honors. One of the biggest recruits in the country, upon graduating, Stevens chose to follow his dream of playing baseball at Clemson University. But soon, he opted to play with the Baltimore Orioles, who drafted him in 1995. After his stint in the minors, Stevens set his sights on returning to football and was offered a full-ride scholarship to Syracuse University. But having the chance to play in the Carrier Dome never happened. Sadly, Stevens died in 1998 from colon cancer. But today, his legacy is alive and well. A statue outside of the school symbolizes Stevens' life and all that it represents. Close friend and coach Mike D'Alicio once said, "Joel was an example of what can happen to people who are genuinely good and work hard." Our only non-college participant on the list, WENY-TV Sports honors Joel Stevens, one of the best players ever from the Twin Tiers.
A true local hero. Thank you very much to Sports Director Andy Malnoske. Another tremendous job on that story. Well, Joel Stevens is number 3. Be sure to check back Thursday and Friday for numbers 1 and 2 of WENY-TV's Sports week-long countdown of the top 5 football players of all time right here in the Twin Tiers. Well, how about this? Michael DiLorenzo. Do you remember the name? Well, you should. DiLorenzo made the Jackals as a goaltender out of training camp in the 2006-2007 season, but was relegated to backup duty for 3 weeks before the two sides parted ways. This year, DiLorenzo is approaching training camp as a tryout of sorts.
I'm aware of the situation. I know they are definitely getting one guy from Anaheim, and as of right now, I know there's a spot open, and I'm just going to compete as hard as I can and try to make a name for myself. And you know, it's kind of out of my control. As long as I play well, it's the best I can do.
DiLorenzo and the Jackals open next Friday night against Trenton, just a little over a week away from Jackals hockey. Scott, wow, back to you.
Time for Jackals hockey again. Thank you very much, Josh.